Song 1 from Zero. This is some Jacob Collier harmony choir thing, I guess. I feel like it's spoon feeding us the concept of this whole album. When I first heard the title, I immediately got it already. And I'm sure most die-hard Linkin Park fans already know they were once called Zero. So, the whole new singer hiatus for 7 years thing, starting fresh again, from zero. Yeah, we get it. But technically, it's not really from zero, from scratch, from nothing. Imagine if they made a completely new band with Emily Armstrong. No classic Linkin Park songs to fall back on, and they have to build their legacy and fan base from literally nothing. That is really from zero. Linkin Park's Facebook page has 56 million followers, and to get that same amount in this day and age is gonna be very hard. And I'm not even gonna consider the Spotify and YouTube numbers. So yeah, this as the intro feels like very dumbed down, but I still understand why they wanted to do this, because a lot of Linkin Park fans are very like children and very dumb. Oh, Emily is not replacing Chester, she's a brand new era. Oh, we're not selling out, we're changing sound to experiment. Linkin Park is so humble to babysit their fans all the time, to explain every single detail. A lot of these things, you don't need someone to spoon feed them to you, it's common sense. And their fans literally whine and cry and complain about absolutely everything. So yeah, sorry for the ramble. If I was them, I would not include this. I would let the people cry and complain. 11 songs doesn't make it feel balanced. 10 would be perfect, and this one is the one that ruins it. It doesn't sound good, it doesn't sound genuine. This one is 0 out of 10. And I didn't do it just for the pun. Even if this album wasn't called Zero, I still would give this a 0. Song 2, The Emptiness Machine. This should have been the first song. It's a classic Linkin Park sound and style. This has a great scream and entrance by Emily in the second chorus. I wasn't expecting much, but when I first heard this, I literally had goosebumps. So obviously when I first heard this, I liked it. Then as time went on, I really started to dig it. It became a 10 out of 10. But as of now, the feeling is kind of gone, but it's still a 9 out of 10. Song 3, Cut the Bridge. So this one obviously has a pop-punk guitar influence. And also very obviously, it's influenced by Bleed It Out because of that staccato drum beat and the group vocals in the chorus. And every second section of Mike's verse when the guitar comes in sounds much better than the first. And the pre-chorus by Emily makes it feel like a Disney princess moment. It has a very good melody. But the chorus does nothing for me, I guess because it rhymes too much with Bleed It Out, because they use the lyric, cut it down, cut it down. This one, I guess it relies too much on the Bleed It Out influence, so it doesn't really feel that special. This one is a 4 out of 10. Song 4, Heavy is the Crown. Obviously sounds like Faint with the lead guitar. And the synth sounds very familiar, like Numb or In the End. It maybe even almost has the exact same notes. Mike has some good verses, but I don't like the pre-chorus. And when she sings in the chorus, try and hold it in, the melody sounds like a Weezer melody or something. So the chorus is also good, and there's no big build-up, they just go straight into the scream, which for this song, it makes it feel like there's not much impact. But don't worry, in some of the later songs, there are build-ups to the screams. So yeah, there's no wrong answers. So this is a 5 out of 10. Song number 5, Over Each Other. It has a very good melody, but somehow it doesn't make me feel anything at all. But by the second chorus, I was starting to get into it. It just sounds too much like a solo pop artist song, like Charlie XCX or Katy Perry or something like that. Or Sabrina Carpenter, like a random pop song. There's no like classic Linkin Park stamp on it. Especially when the lead singer is a girl and then she sounds good and then the instruments sound like that. It doesn't make it stand out as Linkin Park. This one is a 4 out of 10. Number 6, Casualty. The intro scream sounds a bit forced and kind of try-hard. That's the kind of feeling I got. It has a great dark heavy riff and I want more angry Mike. This is the kind of song that will impress people. If they put this as their first single, it will blow people's minds. And then when they listen to the rest of the album, their minds wouldn't be blown already. Yeah, but this song, imagine if this was the first song, it will be a shocker. And extra points for the double-time punk drums in the chorus. This is a standout song, 9 out of 10. Song 7, Overflow. The piano intro sounds like In the End or Crawling. It sounds very reggae influenced. It has a good vibe, but I don't feel much from it. Even the chorus melody is just crotchet, so just remove the screaming and it can really become reggae. The guitar instrumental sounds good, even though it's only a few notes, but this one is a 2 out of 10. Not because it's a bad song, it has good melodies too, but it's just like it doesn't make me feel anything. It makes me wonder like, why is this even here? Song 8, Two-Faced. The riff sounds kind of goofy a bit, and this one again could have been the first song too. And Mike has a very good delivery in the verse and pre-chorus. At first I didn't like the chorus, but it's growing on me. I guess because it keeps reminding me of that Paramore song, Caught in the Middle. But this one is also good, 9 out of 10. Number 9, Stained. Sound-wise, it has a cool sounding intro. The intro and verse builds a lot of tension with silence. But the verse does nothing to me, the pre-chorus is better, and the chorus sounds like some pop thing again. By verse 2, it sounds more catchy, and by the second pre-chorus, it sounds like Post Malone or something. As the song goes on, I like it more and more. So this one is a 6 out of 10. Song number 10, I Gave You Everything I Have. Cool intro. Again, could have been the first song, intro-wise. So we're back with the screaming and heavy riffs again, but I'm not feeling the verse and the chorus, but the pre-chorus sounds good. The repetition of the refrain makes it more likable and familiar. The riff sounds better than the Two Steps Closer song just now. The riff alone saves the song a bit, but this one is a 4 out of 10. Song 11, Good Things Go. It has a Blink-182 Adams song type riff, note and tone-wise. It has great melodies in the verse and there's an unexpected high notes in the chorus. A motivational and hopeful bridge by Mike. But I feel like this song should be somewhere in the middle of the album, and the one before should be the last song. But at least it gives a different vibe and an alternate ending. This one is a 6 out of 10. So this album overall, they're back after 7 years, I don't expect anything special, and it's just like, very typical and familiar. Which is what I expected from them. They combine the sound and style of all of their previous albums. In some songs, there's old school screaming and riffs, and some songs are very modern pop influenced. But overall, every song has great melodies. It's ranked low because it's based on my first listen, but I feel like every single song, if I listen to it over time, I'll really like it. But as for now, I have my preferences, I like the heavier stuff more. The pop stuff is still good, but it just really doesn't make me feel anything. This is just the first step, first album with Emily. I hope in the future they'll experiment even more. But at this point, they've already experimented a lot in their 20-year career. So I'm also not expecting much in that department. But I'm just glad, Linkin Park is finally back. We have new music and then there's something to listen to. They've basically done it all already. Electronic, metal, pop, and I hope they experiment again and then make people cry again and then just push the boundaries. Because their song, The Emptiness Machine, it was the first single. In 3 months, it has like 70 million views. Linkin Park, in 2024, getting that view count is crazy. It shows you how powerful and relevant they are, and they're literally one of my favorite bands ever. But not even I would expect they'll get that much of a viewership. Even like a few years ago when Lost came out, that was crazy. Also 20 million views in 2 months. And at that point, they didn't even do anything. They were just releasing, all of these rare stuff and demos and whatnot. So yeah, overall this album, it's short and sweet. I just don't like the first song. I don't even call it a song, it's just dialogue. Some boring ones and some standout ones and some things that shock me also and a lot of familiar things. Another thing I quite don't really like is the layout of the album. Like suddenly there's a screaming song and then after that, a reggae song and then screaming and then, we're back to another pop song. It feels like not really balanced and very random. And if I list out the songs by the genre, it looks like this. From Zero is dialogue, that doesn't count. Then The Emptiness Machine, rock. Cut the Bridge, rock. Heavy is the Crown, rock. Over Each Other, a really, pop song. And then Casualty, screaming. And then suddenly there's Overflow, a pop song. Two-Face, rock. Stained, pop. I Gave You Everything I Had, rock. Good Things Go, pop. So, without the titles, if I just read it out, dialogue, rock, 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 pop, rock, pop, rock, pop, rock, pop. It feels like they don't know if they want to be a pop band or a rock band, Even though it's very balanced, rock, pop, rock, pop, rock, pop, the overall flow feels very awkward. But if you put two pop songs together, maybe the flow would be better or maybe it will make it worse, I don't know. But when I read it out, it seems very balanced, but when I listen to it, it feels like very weird. So yeah, that's just me again. So, Linkin Park From Zero, this album, I would listen to it again. It's very short, which is a good thing. All good melodies, whatnot, I already said that. So this one is an 8 out of 10.